I am the sun, a glowing ball of hot gas at the center of our solar system. Beth, come on.
Absolutely not.
Yes, we can't have an eclipse without the moon. Come on.
Okay, fine, but I'm not going to smile. And I'm the moon.
The light traveling from me goes over 92 million miles before it hits the surface of the Earth.
Sometimes I block that light.
Beth, come on. This doesn't happen very often in the United States. We got to perk it up a little bit.
Okay, the shadow that I cast across the Earth is called an eclipse. And there's a big one happening right now in the United States.
And we are live from the path of totality.
This is STEM in 30.
This is
STEM in 30. Hi, I'm Beth Wilson, and I'm coming to you live in front of the Phoebe Waterman House Observatory at the National Air and Space Museum in Washington, D.C. And today, STEM in 30 is an hour. We're doing all Eclipse, all hour, and we're also going to hook up with Marty, who's in Liberty, Missouri, in the path of totality. And now I'm joined by Ivanka Trump. Thank you so much for coming out and joining us today.
Oh my gosh, I am so excited. This is amazing. Yeah, I'm a big fan of science. Never particularly excelled, but we always have a second chance, and I'm looking to learn now. But this is such a privilege, such a pleasure.
Now, we are not in totality, but we will see the eclipse here. What's exciting for you about being in DC for this eclipse?
So we're not in totality, as you say, but we get around 80%, which I think is pretty good. And here at the Smithsonian Air and Space Museum, I had an opportunity to look through this telescope and see it starting to happen. But I think for me, it just reminds you of the unbelievable marvel that is our universe. And it's exciting and it's tangible. And, tens of millions of people are spread out across this country seeking to have just a little piece of it or experience just a moment of this solar eclipse. So it's really exciting for everyone to join forces together, get really excited about STEM. I'm most excited for all the school-age kids who are probably experiencing this for the first time, and it's giving them an ability to connect with science in a real and tangible way. My kids are watching this program as we speak. I told them they had to. And they're really excited and have got their glasses ready. So it's young or old. You can't fail to be enthusiastic about a total eclipse.
And hopefully this will inspire more interest in STEM education, a national event like this.
Yes, and that's something that I've been very, very focused on, and I'm very excited to have the platform of being in the White House to be able to prioritize. But when you think about the jobs of the future, so many of the great and most lucrative opportunities are in STEM fields. And yet in this country, sadly, we're not producing enough STEM graduates. And so thinking about skills-based education and thinking about ways to get people excited in STEM fields, this obviously being science, but also technology, engineering, and math is really important. And there's no better way to do it than watching a total solar eclipse, especially one that's made in America.
Right, exactly right. Thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate you coming out.
Thank you. And for all the students watching, this is amazing. And keep asking questions, keep being curious, and keep watching programs like STEM in 30.
Thank you so much. Now we're going to go out to Liberty, Missouri, where Marty is, and we're going to take a look at what's happening out there.
And we are right smack dab in the path of totality. Right now, looking up at the sun, way more than half of it is blocked. This is going to be so cool. Now, we are joined by a special guest on this end. We've got Gary Lezak, who is a local meteorologist extraordinaire. And Gary, thanks for talking with us. Tell us about the weather.
Oh, this is incredible. Hey, everybody! We're at South Valley Middle School here in Liberty, Missouri. The weather is absolutely fantastic. You can totally tell now that it's getting a little bit darker, and we're in good shape. I just did this whole picture of the whole United States. I know you can see, we can't show that on the air, but look, every place is clear in the United States except for St. Joseph, Missouri to our north.
Where there's about 1 million people watching the eclipse.
I know.
We literally braved a thunderstorm this morning. We were holding the tents down there, blowing away. It was incredible. And Gary said, at the time the Totality is going to start, it's going to clear up, and it happened.
And it did. So we're very good. 20 minutes away from Totality. Looking forward to it. Love being on your show. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
All right. Now, I've also got astronomy educator Shauna Edson with us. She has got a telescope that you see in the lower corner of the screen, and we're streaming that live as well. Shauna, how excited are you?
I don't have words. I've just been bouncing all morning.
When Totality first happened, I heard this squeal from over by the telescope, or the eclipse started happening. I heard this squeal, and I can't imagine what's going to happen when Totality starts. So tell us about the telescope you've got going.
All right, so right now I have a white light telescope with a filter on the front of it, very much like what the Eclipse glasses are made of, and it's showing the sun with the cookie bite getting bigger and bigger. It's well past 50% now. A little while ago, the sunspots were visible, but the moon has now covered those. So yeah, it's been amazing to watch it move.
And we want everybody to get outside and witness the eclipse. Talk to us a little bit about that safety.
Yeah, so the Eclipse glasses are one way to be safe, but projection is another. And actually, Marty, if you interlace your fingers and let them project onto the ground, the shapes on the ground between his fingers are these little crescent shapes. There are little mini eclipses, and that takes no equipment. That's just his hands. We've got a few people with pinhole projectors here. It does the same thing. A pinhole, the sun shines through it, and it's going to project the shape of the light source, which is the sun, rather than the shape of the hole.
That is so incredibly cool. So I'm going to let you get back over to your telescope because we want to make sure that that stream stays up and that we're watching that the whole time. We've got a whole bunch of students out here watching. Actually, here at the school, there's about 800 kids watching. The district provided glasses for all of the students, and we are ready to see Totality. I cannot wait. Before we get there, let's learn a few facts about the solar eclipse. All right, we've got some friends with me. Tell me your names.
Paige, Halia, Sophia, Caitlin.
These guys are really excited. I said, who wants to come over here and talk to me about this? And they all raise their hand right away. How excited are you guys?
I'm very excited. Pretty excited.
Tell me why you're excited.
Because this is like, they'll probably never ever see it again. So this is a like once in a lifetime experience. Same as her.
All right, so have you guys been looking at it with the glasses? What do you think?
I think it's cool.
Does it feel like you're actually seeing the moon kind of move across there?
Yes.
So what do you notice it getting darker out here?
Yeah, there's like a little bit of a darker blue instead of light blue.
Yeah, like it's been a little bit getting darker. It was really bright before.
Yeah, it was really bright before, and you can really kind of start to see it. It feels like it's sunset right now. And looking up, wow, it really looks like just that crescent right now. It is really incredible. So what do you think is going to happen during Totality?
I think it's going to look like sunset.
Okay. What do you think?
I thought it was going to be all dark.
Okay. What do you think is going to happen?
I think that the corona is going to be like really, really, really bright.
Are you looking forward to seeing that?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be dark too.
Do you think we're going to hear anything different? Do you think that's going to be a piece of it?
Like there's all the birds and the bugs are going to be confused, so they'll start like making noises and all.
I'm looking really forward to that. I can't wait. And you guys have got your glasses. And here in a little while, we're going to yell, "It's Totality, take off your glasses." And then we can actually look at it safely for about 1:55 without the glasses. So we're really excited about this. We've got some citizen science going on. And so I'm actually going to bring up some of my citizen scientists real quick. Come on up, guys. You guys can head back there. So come on over. Come on over. All right. Now, talk to me about what you guys have going on today.
We're just watching the solar eclipse.
Okay. So what kind of citizen science are you doing?
We're actually watching the clouds and recording them based on how they look during the eclipse.
Okay. And how's it been going so far?
Pretty good. We've done 2 entries so far, and we're just watching them.
And that's through an app through NASA. And so you're actually uploading those. So we're actually taking part in real science that's going on here across the country. Everybody's uploading the clouds. Did you guys get out in a thunderstorm earlier and take any pictures of the clouds?
No.
That's okay. We've got plenty because we were right out here in it. All right. Well, I'm going to let you guys go back because it's definitely getting darker here. And you guys keep taking pictures of those clouds and uploading them. So who do we have over here next? This next one, this is one of my favorite ones. I'm really excited about this. All right. Come over here. I'm going to have you step over there. There we go. All right. So what do we have going on here?
We have an experiment of crickets to see how their behavior changes once we go into totality.
Nice. So what have they been doing so far?
What they would normally do in the daytime. We haven't seen any change.
So what do crickets normally do in the daytime?
Well, be quiet. They were not really chirping.
Okay. So we're not seeing a whole lot there. What do you think we're going to see when totality starts?
We think we're gonna see like some chirping when it goes to totality.
Okay, and you guys even have a GoPro in here that you're watching them with, so you can go back and look at it later, right?
Yes.
That's really cool. So I'm anxious to see how this one turns out. Any other thoughts about the crickets?
No, not right now.
All right, nice. Go watch your crickets. All right, who do we have over here next? Oh, you guys have got some scientific instruments. Come on over here on this side. All right, tell me what we've got going here.
We're gonna measure how dark it gets during the eclipse.
Nice. Has it gotten darker yet?
Not yet because it's fairly bright, but I'm pretty sure when it's in totality, it's gonna go down.
Nice. What do you think about this?
Well, I think it's really cool since that can measure how the light is. I don't even know how it works, but
Okay, but we're measuring that light that's coming in, and just visibly here, it seems like it's getting darker. So I know that we're getting close to totality. This is really cool, guys. All right, well, I'm gonna let you guys go back and check that out. All right, we got another one here. Come on over here. All right, so you guys have another instrument you've got going here in an app. Tell me about the app and what you're doing.
our app helps us track it can help us track clouds, it can help us track temperature, air pressure, wind.
Nice. And so what are you guys measuring?
We're measuring the air or the temperature before totality.
Okay, and then during and after totality?
We're doing the same thing, but basically just measuring the wind.
Nice. And so have you gotten any readings so far?
It's gone down. We change it every 5 minutes, so every 5 minutes it's gone down by 2.
So the temperature's already dropped a couple of degrees. Wow, that is really, really incredible. What do you think? Are you enjoying this?
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool.
This is going to be awesome. All right, well, thank you guys. Good job. Good job. I'm going to have the next group come over. Now, you guys have a pretty special one. All right, one of you come over here. There you go. All right, so you guys don't have anything with you. Why not?
It's over there, and we are monitoring shadow banding, which is essentially the atmosphere distorting light as it comes down just before the eclipse.
So how are you looking at that?
It happens 15 seconds or so before the eclipse, and it creates shadows, possibly.
So you guys are actually going to be looking at what?
It's essentially just a white sheet, and it should almost look like the bottom of a pool where it's distorted.
That's really cool. Do you guys think you're going to see that? Yeah. Oh, that is so awesome. Well, let's take a look. Look up here. Oh, man, that is getting to be a really, really thin crescent, and it's getting darker here. Oh, this is going to be so cool. Let's kick it back over to Washington, D.C. and Beth at the observatory.
Genevieve, thank you so much for joining us today.
It's really my pleasure.
You, as an astronomy educator, must be really excited about this.
I've been talking about this day for years, and this morning in the planetarium show, I started talking about it coming, and I was like, it's today! I'm so excited.
Now, this looks like a planter. What is it we're looking at here?
It is actually a planter. So what we have here is a flower pot attached to a regular telescope. If you look through the regular telescope by itself, you would blind yourself. But the way that this flower pot works, it's spreading out the light, so we're getting a nice big image of the sun on our projection screen here. This is a live image of the sun right now. It doesn't even get hot to the touch because the light gets spread out so much. But we can't see all of the sun because there's something getting in the way.
There is something getting in the way, and I do see some black spots over here. Is there more stuff going on?
That's right. That's not dirt on the screen. Those are actually storms on the sun.
Wow.
Those are called sunspots. And I have a little prop here which is showing the size of the Earth compared to the sun. You can see that those sunspots are actually big enough to swallow our entire planet. Meanwhile, the moon's much smaller than the Earth, but because it's so much closer to us than the sun, it can block the whole sun from view.
Now, Genevieve, do you only do this for eclipse days?
Absolutely not. So our observatory here, the Phoebe Waterman Haas Public Observatory on the National Mall, is open 5 days a week when the weather's good. And so we observe the sun and Venus and other objects during the day, and we're sometimes open at night.
Genevieve, thank you so much. I'll let you get back to all of these people who want to see the eclipse at this very special place.
Thanks a lot, Beth.
Marty, back to Liberty.
We are here, and we've got a couple of clouds, just a little bitty ones going in front of the sun right now. As you look up, I mean, you can see the clouds up there, but they're not really blocking your view when you put the solar viewers on, and you just have this thin crescent, and it is noticeably getting darker here. It's really, really incredible, and it's, I mean, like I'm getting goosebumps right now just thinking about what's getting ready to happen. I know Shauna's over there manning her telescope and getting it ready to go, and it's going to be incredibly cool. We're just going to kind of hang out here for a few minutes because we are getting close to totality. It is, I got to look and see what time it is. It is 1:01, so we are about 7 minutes away from it, and we are getting really, really close. Stacy, come over and talk to me for a second. This is Stacy Lester. She was the Liberty School District Teacher of the Year last year, and former colleague of mine. Stacy, tell me about what the district's been doing to get everybody ready.
Well, first off, when we found out that we were going to have totality, you and I have been in contact for about 1.5 years, and then we made it into a big deal. We decided as a district we were going to buy glasses, and we decided as a district we were going to make this into a huge deal. Here at South Valley, we decided that we would have a special schedule. We have been doing things where every single class period, the kids have been doing something involved with the solar eclipse. It's got a lot darker right there. And we've also had kids do artwork where they have predicted the corona. We've done just a lot of cool things, especially safety, to make sure we're ready for the eclipse today.
Are you excited?
I'm kind of geeking out a little bit. I'm not going to lie.
We've both been looking at each other over here like, it's getting darker. It's getting darker. It's getting close. Oh, this is going to be really, really cool. Now, have you ever seen a solar eclipse at all?
I haven't. I've seen a partial, but I've never seen a total eclipse. So I am pretty excited for the experience and getting to share it with all of my colleagues and my students.
And we've got about 800 kids out here. You guys only see the tip of the iceberg here. Back behind us, we've got another 700 kids all outside. Teachers are out here with their lawn chairs. We're looking at the eclipse. We've got glasses. We've got pinhole projections. We've got the science going on, and it's really starting to get dark. We also have a boom truck that's got a camera up on it, so we've got the view from above. And right now, there is a shadow heading at 1,500 miles an hour across the country, and it's really close to getting here. Are you going to do any follow-up with this after the eclipse?
Yeah, so all of our students that you saw doing the citizen science, we're going to be checking in with their science as a class. And then we'll do, after this, we'll all be going back inside and doing a debrief activity where we get to write some letters to ourselves in the future and try to capture this memory and moment.
That's incredible. That's a great idea. We're at 3 minutes away from totality. Guys, we're 3 minutes away. 3 minutes. We're so excited about this. This is going to be absolutely incredible. And it is really getting dark here. I mean, really getting dark. Oh, there's just this thin crescent up there.
It feels like it's like dusk. It feels like it's dusk. It feels like it's getting dark, like it's nighttime. So I'm definitely hearing crickets, hearing bugs. So we're definitely experiencing some of those changes, like it's becoming nighttime.
This is going to be really, really cool here, and we're coming up on under 3 minutes now. So quite honestly, right now, I just want to watch. So join in. We've got a bunch of kids here. Come on, gather around, guys. We're watching up here. We've got a little bit of cloud cover coming right over the top of it. But what I've heard is that actually a little bit of cloud cover will make it get a little bit darker around here. So, and it's very noticeably dark. It feels like it's late evening in the summer. This is so cool. Yeah, temperatures dropped, and especially considering 3 hours ago we were holding down tents during a thunderstorm. This is pretty cool. This is cool. So are you excited?
I don't even know if I can actually put it into words. It's pretty exciting.
It's.
Have you gotten to see?
So the shot that you're seeing on the screen right now is a little bit fuzzy because of the camera optics, but here in person, it's this perfect little sliver of sunlight, and we're getting really, really close. You can barely see the sun. We're getting just so close. Look how dark it's getting. Step over here. Just here. Step back like this. Oh, look, you can see the rays.
This is like the pictures that you would see on like this is like the pictures you would see on like a t-shirt where you get that little sliver.
Just incredible. So we're getting ready to cut to a shot from up above from the boom truck, and it's I mean, this is how dark it's getting. It is super dark. You can see the rays coming down. It's not yet. Hold on. Wait till Shauna tells us that it's okay to look. 1 minute. 1 minute. Oh my goodness. This is so dark. I can only imagine what ancient peoples that didn't know what was happening were thinking right now. Unbelievable. It's passed behind some clouds, but it is so dark right now. Behind us, it looks like a storm's rolling in. Oh my goodness. Just a little tip of the sun is right there. We're getting close, 20 seconds. I'm just going to be quiet and watch. Look at that.
Can you see that right there without the glasses? Oh my God.
Look at that.
It's amazing. It's like chills. You have chills?
Wow.
Look at the corona.
Look at that.
It's amazing. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Look how dark it is.
Just looking around, it's so dark.
Look at the corona, you can see it better now. The clouds are going kind of.
Oh my goodness.
No wonder people were like, oh, this is an omen. We probably should, teach the people.
Wow.
Guys, you can take the glasses.
Take the glasses off.
It's better without
Just
the glasses.
look. Oh my goodness.
Look at how, oh my gosh. Seriously.
Oh, wow.
This is insane. Wow.
Maybe closer.
Yeah, you can start seeing kind of it.
I mean,
2 minutes.
This is it, man. This is it.
We may never see this again in our life. Unless you go trace them somewhere. Oh no, get out of there, clouds.
Look at that. Marty.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Everybody's like, boo, clouds.
Here, quickly turn
Oh,
around.
here we go. It's back. It's coming back.
All right, glasses back. Wow, that was incredible. Absolutely unbelievable. Got super dark. Words do not describe it. If you ever get a chance to go to Totality, go. Drive there, get there. Absolutely amazing. Shauna was telling me she had great shots of the corona. You could see it. We had a little bit of cloud cover come over just as Totality was happening. But man, it got super dark. Come here. Come here. How was it?
Amazing, absolutely amazing. The camera was able to pick up things that my eyes couldn't necessarily, but the whole corona was visible. There were a couple of prominences up on the top. The clouds made it a little hard to see. I didn't see planets or stars, but I don't care because it was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. And then it comes back, and that was the fastest 2 minutes of my entire life. But then the diamond ring, and then you see it in here again, just like instantly.
What amazed me, and I taught middle school for a long time, and whenever you turn the lights out on a middle school class for an experiment or something in your class, the immediate reaction is, "Wah!" And everybody goes crazy. And that was the exact reaction that we had out here with 800 kids. And then it hit them, and they understood what was going on, and everybody got quiet. And it was just this amazing kind of silence from all of these students looking around.
Yeah, yeah. The moon moves, and there it is. We see it.
And it's still dark. It's still like it's, sunset here, and we've got some clouds kind of coming over and everything, but wow.
It's changing gradually, but
Just amazing. Are you glad you made the trip to Kansas City?
oh yeah, this was worth it. This was worth holding down the tent. It was worth the rain. It was worth getting my pants completely soaked. It was worth everything.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to let you get back to the telescope. Nice work, Shauna. All right, now we've got some of our citizen scientists. Let's start with the crickets. Come on over. Come on over. I see the crickets. How did our crickets do? They survived the thunderstorm this morning. How'd the crickets do?
Well, they didn't chirp while we were when it got dark. We think that was because there wasn't a lot of time.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. There wasn't enough time to react to the difference, so they weren't sure what to do. They just kind of stayed quiet.
What did you think?
I thought it was pretty interesting how they didn't change their moods, and like they said, I don't think they had enough time to do it.
I think you guys are right, and I've also heard that with people around them, they don't tend to chirp as much. So that's cool. We can go back and we can check the video. They're climbing all over the video camera there. That's really neat. Thank you guys for looking at the crickets today. Nice job. Nice job. All right, well, who's next? Come on over. Now, you guys were our cloud cover group. Yeah. All right, so come over on this side. All right, so what did we notice?
There's a lot of clouds in the way at the end, and you could still kind of see it.
Okay, what did you think?
The clouds were moving very fast, and they were kind of covering up the sky, and they kind of looked like little cotton balls, almost.
We still had a pretty good view, though, didn't we?
Yeah.
What did you think of Totality?
I thought it was amazing getting to notice something that I haven't been able to see before, and it might not come around in a while.
Nice job, guys. Nice job, guys. All right, who's our next group? Come on over. Now, you guys were measuring the air temperature. Did we see a change in the air temperature?
Definitely. How much? Like, it was 0.35.
So we lost over a degree of temperature in the air? Or is this temperature or is this light? This is light. I'm sorry, I was on the wrong experiment. So it definitely measured that it got darker. I mean, we could see that it was darker, but you guys have the scientific measurements to back that up, right?
Yeah,
What did you think of Totality?
that was really cool. Like, really cool.
What did you think?
It was probably the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Nice. How about you?
I thought it was like a really cool once in a lifetime experience.
Glad you got to be out here and see it. Nice. Nice work, guys. All right, let's get our shadow bands guys over here. All right, shadow bands guys. What did we see?
Sadly, we didn't see much, but if we did see something, it'll be on camera.
Okay.
Though the diamond ring was incredible. That was probably my favorite part of the thing. It was just wonderful.
Yeah, you saw that diamond ring. I've seen textbook pictures of that all the time. What did you think?
I thought it was amazing. That's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Nice. Well, nice work. We'll go watch the video and see if we got some shadow bands on there. Nice work, guys. All right. So tell me what you guys had the temperature, right? What happened?
Okay, so like right now it dropped 5 degrees Celsius, and before that it only dropped 1.
Wow. So you guys saw a big change in the temperature.
Yeah, so at 1:05 p.m. it was 77 degrees, and then at 1:11 it was 84.1.
Wow. That's incredible. And that's a direct result of the moon passing in front of the sun. It just gives you an idea of how powerful that star is. And how about when did we see anything there?
It stayed calm the whole time.
Stayed calm the whole time. It was not calm 3 hours ago. That's for sure. What did you think of Totality?
I thought it was amazing. Never seen anything like it before.
You guys ready to go chase the next one? All right. Well, nice job, guys. We've got all kinds of citizen science going on. That was just stunning. I don't even know how to describe it. Beth, let's go back to you and see if you've got some pinhole artwork that we can look at there.
I do have some pinhole artwork. Now, not all of us are in Totality, but there are great ways to view the sun. And I'm going to show you a couple. First, you can just do a little circle like this and hold it over a white piece of paper, and you can see the crescent there right through the little pinhole that I made with my fingers. If you have a colander, and you can hold this above, and you can see all these little crescent moons shapes on the white paper. Now, when we talk about doing artwork, this is what I have come up with. I have drawn my crazy cat, and what I've done here is I've just got an index card and I put 2 little holes in it, and now those holes become his eyes, and you can see he's kind of looking to the side through, because of the crescent shape that the moon is casting over the sun. Now, one last way to do this is my favorite way, and that is with a cracker. The little holes in the cracker, again, you pull them up, you can see all those nice little crescent shapes being projected onto the white piece of paper. The nice thing about this is that when you're done viewing, you actually have a snack. So you can have you can look at the eclipse, and then you can have an eclipse snack when you're done. Now, if you all have done any sort of this artwork during the eclipse, we would love to see it. You can tweet us at STEMin30. We also have a Facebook page. If you message us with them, some of them we'll choose and we can put them online. So please, if you are out doing some of this artwork during the eclipse, and we want to get people from all over the country, that would be really fantastic. Now, before we go back to Marty, who's going to wrap up the show today, we want to give you a sneak peek of this upcoming season's STEM in 30.
Here's what's happening this season on STEM in 30. We hit the road and take you to the center of the action of the Great American Eclipse.
Discovering Discovery. Get a very special look at a very special spacecraft.
The Apollo 11 command module is going out on a nationwide tour. Learn all about the Apollo Moon program. What roles do music and the arts play in space travel? Learn about the psychology of long-term space flight.
Next stop, Mars. Meet Orion, the space capsule that could be flying to the red planet.
Speaking of flying, we learn about the airplane's family tree.
Then we take a highway to the danger zone to check out what happens on an aircraft carrier. Also on STEM in 30, we'll show you how to train to become an astronaut.
We'll also learn about the science of staying safe
and the engineering behind the world record skydive.
And you get to learn how scientists and you can explore the universe. That's all this season on STEM in 30. Well, we're going to wrap it up here from South Valley Middle School in Liberty, Missouri. I've got a lot of people to thank. So many people helped make this possible. Mr. Forsman brought out tents and ratchet straps and tent spikes and helped us. And we had other guys. Kurt Lavin was helping us hold down the tents during the thunderstorm. We've got an amazing crew of Rick and Mike and John, our producer, and everybody back in D.C. We've just had an absolutely amazing trip. And I can't thank the Liberty Public Schools enough, or South Valley Middle School. They've really been great. We'd also like to thank the Gertrude E. Skelly Foundation, as well as NASA, for making this show possible. Also, we want to shout out to Crete, Nebraska, and Lynn, Missouri. They were our backup locations. We didn't head your way. Hopefully you guys had clear skies, or at least enough to see Totality. And if you haven't gotten out to see it yet, you've still got time. There's still that partial eclipse happening, and parts of the country still has Totality heading their way. Thanks so much for watching. Clear skies.